Imagine importing from China without worrying about customs, duties, or unexpected fees. Sounds impossible? Think again. This video is all about DDP Shipping from factory door to your warehouse floor, the all-in-one shipping solution designed to simplify your logistics. We will explain how it works, why it's gaining popularity, and how you can use it to avoid the Euro headaches of international shipping. If you're ready to trade shipping chaos for clarity and confidence, DDP Shipping could be exactly what you've been waiting for. In the next 10 minutes, I will show you how the experts use DDP Shipping to make importing as easy as ordering a pizza. But before we continue, we would like you guys to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell icon so you do not miss out more content about product sourcing from China. What is DDP Shipping? Let's start with the basics. What exactly is DDP Shipping? Think of it as the VIP package of international shipping. DDP stands for Delivery Duty Paid and is exactly what it sounds like. When you opt for DDP Shipping, your Chinese supplier becomes your logistics partner, handling everything from their factory door to your doorstep. You know how international shipping often comes with a laundry list of hidden fees, unexpected charges, and logistic headaches. Well, DDP Shipping wipes those worries off the table. It's the ultimate convenience for importers because your supplier takes on the full responsibilities. Export fees in China, international shipping charges, customs clearance in your country, and import duties, and even local delivery costs. All of those is rolled into one transparent and all-inclusive quote. It's like having a personal shipping assistant who ensures every detail is handled, leaving you free to focus on your business. So what makes DDP Shipping so unique is the comprehensive nature of the service. Your supplier isn't just shipping your goods, they're taking ownership of the entire process. It starts with preparing the goods, packaging them to international standards, and labeling them correctly, and completing all the necessary paperwork to ensure compliance with export regulations in China. Next, the supplier arranges domestic transportation within China. Whether the shipment is headed to a port for sea freight or an airport for air freight, the supplier ensures that your goods are moved efficiently and safely. They coordinate every aspect of the shipping process, and this includes booking freight space and tracking the shipment and ensuring it stays on schedule. When the shipment reaches to your country, the supplier steps into the role of your import logistics manager. They handle the customs clearance, which can be daunting if you're not familiar with your local regulations. Importing documentations, duties, taxes, and compliance with local rules are all managed by the supplier. It's all this stage where many importers who don't use DDP face unexpected delays and costs, but with DDP, these challenges are effectively eliminated. And the best part, DDP goes beyond just simplifying logistics. It also shifts risks and responsibility away from you. If there's a delay in customs, the supplier resolves it. If unexpected fees arise, they're already covered in the quote you received upfront. And if goods are damaged during transit, the supplier takes responsibility for making things right. This level of accountability is what sets DDP apart from other shipping methods, where responsibilities and risks are often divided between buyers and sellers. Now, let's compare DDP with traditional shipping terms to highlight the difference. Under other terms like FOB, which is free on board, or EXW, ex-works, the responsibility are split. For example, with FOB, the seller's job ends once the goods are loaded onto the ship. From that point on, it's up to you to handle international shipping, customs clearance, and delivery in your country. And similarly with EXW, you're responsible for everything from picking up the goods at the factory to getting them to your destination. These arrangements might save you a little money upfront, but they demand more time, effort, and expertise on your part. Well, DDP consolidates all these responsibilities into one service. Instead of coordinating with multiple parties and juggling various charges, you deal with one point of contact and a single, all-inclusive price. It's like ordering a fully prepared meal rather than cooking from scratch. It might cost a bit more, but you're paying for the ease and certainty that come with it. Now that you understand what DDP Shipping is and why it's so powerful, let's walk you you through exactly how DDP shipping works in practice. Seeing the process step by step will help you understand why so many businesses are switching to this method. How DDP shipping works. It all begins when you place your order with your Chinese supplier. At this stage, you will receive a DDP code that includes everything, and we mean everything. The code covers the cost of the product, all shipping charges, customs duties, taxes, and delivery fees, all wrapped into one package. Once the order is placed, your supplier begins preparing your shipment. This includes handling all the necessary export paperwork in China. Trust us, this step is no small feat. It requires a thorough understanding of Chinese export regulations, which can be daunting for those unfamiliar with them. And your supplier will ensure that every document, label, and packaging complies with international shipping standards. This meticulous preparation minimizes the risk of delays or additional scrutiny during transit. Next comes the transportation phase within China. Your supplier arranges for the goods to be transported from their factory to a port or airport. Here's where DDP shipping truly shines. Upon arrival in your country, your supplier's responsibility don't end. With DDP, they continue to handle everything including import customs clearance. They work with local customs authorities to submit the required documentation, pay import duties and taxes, and ensure compliance with local regulations. This aspect of DDP is a game changer because it transfers the complexity of navigating customs from you to your supplier, allowing you to focus on your business. After clearing customs, the shipment proceeds to its final stage, delivery. Your supplier coordinates with local logistics providers to ensure the goods are transported to your specific location, whether that's a warehouse, store, or Amazon fulfillment center. Every detail of this final mile is managed, ensuring a seamless handoff. DDP shipping includes built-in safeguards. If any issues arise during the shipping process, customs delays, and misfiled paperwork, or even logistic hiccups, your supplier is responsible for resolving them. And you are protected from unexpected phase or logistic setbacks because everything is covered in the initial DDP code. With the mechanics of DDP shipping explained, the next big question is, should you ship using FCL or LCL? These two options can significantly impact your costs, timeline, and logistics. So let's break them down to help you decide which is best for your needs. FCL vs LCL in DDP shipping. FCL stands for full container load. Imagine you're moving to a new home and renting an entire moving truck just for your belongings. That's essentially what FCL is like, except instead of furniture, it's a container filled entirely with your goods. The container is yours from start to finish, and no one else's products are inside. This method is ideal when you're shipping larger quantities as it offers exclusivity and efficiency. In general, we recommend FCL when you can fill at least 75% of a container. If you're shipping in bulk, this is often the most cost-effective and hassle-free option. Now, let's talk about LCL, or less than container load. Think of LCL as sharing that same moving truck with other people who are also relocating to the same area. Your goods are consolidated with other shipments heading to the same destination. This makes LCL a practical choice for smaller shipments or when you're just starting out. It's perfect for business testing new products, managing tighter bodies, or shipping smaller quantities. Since you're only paying for the space your cargo occupies, LCL is a more flexible option when you don't need a full container. The choice between FCL and LCL isn't just about how much you're shipping. It's also about factors like timing, cost, and your tolerance for risk. Let's dig a little deeper into these considerations. With FCL, your goods remain in the same container throughout the entire journey, from the moment they leave your supplier's factory in China to their arrival at your specified destination. This continuity offers several advantages. First, because there's no need for consolidation or deconsolidation, transit times are usually faster. FCL shipments are loaded ones and unloaded ones, reducing handling and minimizing the risk of damage. Your cargo isn't being moved around or combined with other goods, so it's far less likely to encounter issues during transit. This makes FCL an excellent option for high-value or fragile goods that require extra care. LCL, on the other hand, provides more flexibility and accessibility, especially for smaller businesses or those trying out new markets. Since you don't need to fill an entire container, you can ship smaller quantities more frequently. In all, the decision between FCL and LCL in DDP shipping comes down to your specific needs and priorities. Are you shipping a larger volume that can fill most of a container, and do you need faster transit times and reduced handling risks? If so, FCL might be the best option. Alternatively, if you're starting small or testing a new product, LCL provides the flexibility to ship without committing to a full container. Now that you understand the mechanics of DDP shipping and know how to choose between FCL and LCL, you probably have some questions running through your mind. Don't worry, you're not alone. Here are some common questions about DDP shipping. What happens if my goods get stuck in customs? With DDP shipping, it's not your problem to solve. Your supplier is responsible for clearing any customs hurdles. Here's one that might surprise you. Can I still use DDP shipping if I'm sending goods to multiple locations? Absolutely. We work with an e-commerce client who ships products to 3 different warehouses across the country. Their supplier handles the distribution, making sure each location receives its correct shipment. It's like having your own logistics department, but without the overhead. What about quality control? How can I check my products if the supplier handles everything? This is a smart question that experienced importers ask. Just because you're using DDP shipping doesn't mean you lose control over the product quality. You can still arrange third-party inspections before the goods leave China. In fact, we recommend scheduling inspections during production and before shipping. Your supplier should cooperate with these inspections. If they don't, that's a red flag. A really interesting question we got recently was, what happens during peak season like Chinese New Year? This is crucial information that many new importers overlook. During major Chinese holidays, shipping times can double and costs often increase. With DDP shipping, your supplier should factor these seasonal challenges into their planning. They might suggest shipping earlier or using alternative routes to avoid delays. One of the trickier questions, what if the import duties end up being higher than the supplier estimated? With true DDP shipping, this isn't your concern. The supplier absorbs any difference in duties or taxes. We've seen cases where duties increased unexpectedly, but our clients with DDP terms weren't affected. Their final price remained the same. Can I track my DDP shipment? This is a valid concern since you're not directly handling the shipping. Most professional suppliers provide tracking information, but here's the catch. You might not get the same detailed tracking you're used to with the courier services. Some suppliers will give you major milestones when the goods leave their facility and when they're loaded for international transport and when they arrive in your country and when they're out for delivery. And here's a question that often comes up, what if I need to change the delivery address? With DDP shipping, changes are possible but need to be communicated earlier. And there you have it. DDP shipping really is that simple. No more headaches, no more confusion, just a smooth way to get your products from China to your door. If you found this helpful, click that like button and subscribe to my channel now. And don't forget to hit that bell icon, that way you will know right away when we post new videos with more tips and tricks. Trust me, you will want to stick around. We break down complicated stuff like this every week to help you grow your business. So what is your take on DDP shipping? Drop us a comment below this video. If you're just starting out, let me know what other topics you're struggling with. Thanks for watching and see you next time.